For those managing diabetes, the quest for a sugar alternative isn't just about cutting calories. It's about finding substances that provide sweetness without triggering a metabolic disaster. In 2026, the landscape of sweeteners has evolved beyond the basic pink, blue, and yellow packets. We now have access to novel sweeteners and rare sugars that not only have a zero-glycemic index, GI, but may even improve insulin sensitivity. To better understand how these alternatives function in your diet, it is helpful to view them through their metabolic impact rather than just their sweetness. The most effective sugar substitutes for diabetes are those with a glycemic index, GI, of 0 or near 0, as these do not trigger the insulin spikes associated with traditional table sugar, which has a GI of 65. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. This list highlights the top 8 options currently recommended by dietitians for stable glucose management, focusing on high-purity sources that avoid inflammatory fillers. 1. Stevia, pure extract. Why number 1? Stevia remains the gold standard for natural, zero-calorie sweetness. Extracted from the Stevia rhabaudiana plant, it has a GI of 0. It is considered a purity leader because its sweetness comes from steviol glycosides, compounds the body does not recognize as carbohydrates. Because it doesn't affect blood glucose, it is the primary choice for managing long-term HbA1c levels. However, not all stevia is created equal. Many store-bought stevia blends are scams that contain up to 99% maltodextrin or dextrose, fillers that have a higher glycemic index than table sugar. To avoid a glucose spike, patients must look for 100% pure liquid or powder extracts. Some 2025 clinical trials even suggest that pure stevia may have a sensitizing effect on insulin receptors, potentially helping the body manage its own glucose more efficiently over time. It is a powerful tool for those looking to enjoy sweetness while maintaining a flat glucose curve. 2. Monk fruit, luohangua. Why number 2? Monk fruit is a small melon from Southeast Asia containing magrosides, unique antioxidants that provide intense sweetness, 150-250x sugar, without the calories. Like stevia, it has a GI of 0, allowing for sweet indulgence without any glucose impact. It is often preferred by those who find stevia too bitter, as it has a much cleaner, more rounded flavor profile. The antioxidant properties of magrosides offer benefits beyond just sweetness. They are being studied for their anti-inflammatory effects in the gut. For sugar patients, monk fruit is a safe haven sweetener that doesn't feed harmful gut bacteria or trigger cravings. It is commonly sold as a 1:1 sugar replacement when blended with erythritol, making it easy to use in recipes. When used in its pure form, a tiny amount goes a long way, ensuring that your morning coffee or smoothie remains a low insulin demand treat. 3. Allulose. Why number 3? A rare sugar found in figs and raisins that represents the next generation of functional sweeteners. Allulose is a revolutionary option because it behaves almost exactly like table sugar in baking. It even browns, caramelizes, and provides the same mouthfeel, but it is not metabolized by the body. It has a GI of 0 because about 70 to 84% of it is absorbed into the blood and excreted unchanged in the urine. What makes allulose truly best for sugar patients is its potential to actually lower blood sugar. Studies have shown that when consumed with a meal, allulose may inhibit the enzymes that break down other starches, effectively lowering the overall glycemic load of the meal. This protective quality makes it more than just a substitute. It's a metabolic tool. It provides 70% of the sweetness of sugar, making it the perfect choice for creating diabetic-friendly desserts that don't taste diet. 4. Erythritol. Why number 4? A sugar alcohol that provides bulk and texture with almost 0 calories. It is a functional staple in diabetic kitchens because it offers a 1:1 sugar replacement feel with a GI of 0 to 1. Unlike other sugar alcohols like sorbitol or malitol, which can cause significant digestive distress and still spike blood sugar, erythritol is much gentler on the system. Erythritol is absorbed into the small intestine and excreted via urine, meaning it never reaches the large intestine where it would cause fermentation and gas. For sugar patients, this means you can bake cookies or muffins that have the crunch of real sugar without the metabolic crash. While recent 2024 headlines raise questions about cardiovascular links, many experts maintain that for those already struggling with the inflammatory effects of high blood sugar, erythritol remains a significantly safer alternative to refined sucrose when used in moderation as part of a whole food diet. 5. Yacon syrup. Why number 5? Extracted from the roots of the yacon plant, this syrup is rich in fructooligosaccharides, FOS, a type of prebiotic fiber that the body cannot fully digest. It has a remarkably low GI of 1, making it the only syrup that is truly safe for those with insulin resistance. It has a flavor similar to molasses or caramelized sugar, providing a depth that white powders cannot match. The magic of yacon syrup is its prebiotic effect. The FOS passes through the small intestine and feeds the beneficial bacteria in the colon, which can help improve overall metabolic health and weight management, two critical factors for sugar patients. By improving gut health, yacon syrup indirectly helps regulate hormones like GLP-1, which are responsible for insulin secretion. It is a functional sweetener that supports the body's natural glucose handling machinery while providing a satisfying, earthy sweetness to yogurt or pancakes. Metabolic breakdown of top alternatives. For daily use, stevia and monk fruit are best suited for liquid applications like coffee or tea because of their high intensity and lack of bulk. If you are baking, allulose is the superior choice because it maintains the structural integrity and moisture of cakes and cookies, which high-intensity sweeteners cannot do. For a nutritious topper on yogurt or oatmeal, yacon syrup provides a molasses-like flavor and prebiotic benefits that pure extracts lack. By strategically swapping these into your diet, you can maintain a sweet lifestyle while keeping your clinical glucose readings within a safe, flat range. 6. Xylitol. Why #6? Xylitol is a sugar alcohol with a low GI, approximately 7 to 13, which is significantly lower than table sugar's 65. It has a 1-to-1 sweetness ratio and looks and tastes exactly like white sugar, making it an easy swap for those new to sugar-free living. It is particularly famous for its dental benefits as it inhibits the growth of bacteria that cause cavities and plaque. For sugar patients, xylitol provides a stable sweetness that doesn't cause the rapid peaks and valleys in energy associated with sucrose. However, it should be introduced slowly into the diet, as it can have a laxative effect if consumed in large quantities. It is an excellent choice for tea, coffee, and home baking where you want the exact taste of sugar. A critical warning: xylitol is highly toxic to dogs, even in small amounts. If you have pets, ensure all xylitol-containing treats are stored in high-security areas. 7. Tagatose. Why number 7? A functional sweetener derived from dairy, though the final product is lactose-free. Tagatose has 90% the sweetness of sugar, but a much lower glycemic impact. It is a rare sugar similar to allulose, with a GI of only 3. It is especially prized in the diabetic community because it behaves like real sugar in high-heat environments, allowing for the browning of breads and pastries. Tagatose acts as a prebiotic, feeding healthy gut bacteria, and some studies have shown it may actually blunt the rise in blood sugar when consumed with other carbohydrates. This makes it a strategic sweetener for those who aren't ready to give up their favorite baked goods. While it is more expensive and harder to find than stevia, its superior taste and metabolic benefits make it a top-tier choice for those who want a no-compromise sugar replacement that actually works with their body's chemistry. In 2026, the goal is to shift away from synthetic options and toward rare sugars like allulose or plant extracts for a more natural metabolic profile. The key is to test your blood glucose 2 hours after trying a new sweetener to see how your specific system handles it. By choosing these zero-GI options, you are hacking your biology, allowing yourself to enjoy the pleasures of sweetness without the disastrous consequences of chronic high blood sugar.